Legend. This word is broken. It's been overused so much it doesn't have the same meaning anymore. Another thing that's broken is what used to be one of my favourite money grind cars in the game has been completely broken by the Channels Nemesis, which is a 1.49 physics update. In today's video we're going to be completely rebuilding the tune to bring back to its former glory what is an actual motorsport legend. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by. Welcome back to another Gran Turismo 7 tuning video on KCR-Mark. In today's video we're going to be looking at a car that needs no introduction, even though I've just done a really fancy introduction to it. This is of course the Audi Quattro S1. For a long time this was my go-to money grind car until Gran Turismo ruined it. So we're going to go step by step, we're going to completely rebuild it and I'll show you exactly how to build this car. We're doing it in a 600 pp tune. So if you don't already own the car, first of all, what are you doing? Secondly, it's a car that's on rotation at the Haggerty Collection. At the time of making the video, it was available. 1.9 million credits, very expensive, but come on, look at it. Now one of the big plus points of these Group B rally car builds is they're incredibly simple. Entering GT Autos, there's nothing you can change, all the wheels are set, and there's no aero whatsoever that you can update, so very, very easy build. All you can change is the actual style of the wheel. So next we're going to head on to car upgrades, and there's only 5 parts you need to buy for this car, incredibly easy. So we want sports hard tyres, we need power restrictor, the rest of these parts are already with the car by the way. Fully customised LSD, we're going to use a fully customised manual transmission for this build, just gives you a bit more performance points to play with. And we want a brake balance control, that's all you need to buy. So next we're going to head on to the car tuning. This is where the update really screwed this car over. It was just all over the place after the update. It just seemed to have no grip at all. So we've completely rebuilt all the suspension and diff settings for this car. So the ride height on paper looks a bit weird with it being so high at the front, but the car is very nose down as standard, so it works really well. We've had to soften the suspension quite a bit to get it to grip up. Obviously we're running sports hard tyres, so you can get away with running quite a soft car. Quite a lot of negative camber. We've adjusted the toe angle to suit as well. The main thing on this car was the diff settings. As you'll see when we get into the race, the braking and the acceleration on this car are absolutely phenomenal. So the diff settings are really important to get it to behave itself nicely. We've made a change to the manual transmission on this particular car. It just gives you a lot more performance points to play with. The ratios as standard are absolutely fine. I've just upped the top speed to suit. Power restrictor a little bit. We've still got 511 brake horsepower, and despite appearances this is an incredibly light car. It's just 1,000 kilograms. So with the build complete we can head to track. We're going to the fantastic Tokyo Expressway for the World Touring Car 600. Now with this car we're going to be performing a no pit stop strategy. It's fairly comfortable to do, you don't have to mess about with any fuel map settings. The car benefits from short shifting slightly anyway. It loses a bit of power right at the very top of the rev range. So I would advise changing gear just as you get over the gear indicator on the rev counter. Now of course with its lightweight and its massive amount of downforce, this car has got such a lot of grip. The acceleration out the corners is absolutely phenomenal. As you can see it's just breezing past the other cars and acceleration zones, and it's just a mid-cornering grip this thing has. It's just absolutely unbelievable. The Group B cars as a whole are really good around this track, but I think the Audi, now have retuned it and got it back to how it was, is just one of the best cars out there for this track. The brakes are absolutely fantastic on it. You can outbrake pretty much everything on the track, and as I said, the acceleration and the grip with that 4-wheel drive chassis and the incredibly lightweight is just second to none. Of course, with all our downforce, there's a bit of a trade-off when it comes to top speed. It's not a slow car by any means. It does 180 by the end of the straight, and the acceleration at the final corner sees you clear of most of the cars. Of course, the red GTR gets past us at the end of the straight. If you want to see a video where I build a R35 GTR to beat that red car, I'll put the link in the description. Of course, with the colossal cornering speed of this car, you'll soon find yourself breezing past the other AI cars. We're not even in the same race as those anyway. We're doing a no pit stop strategy, and they're all pitting at least one time, so there's no need to bother about the AI cars particularly. This car is just an absolute monster through this infield section. It's so much fun to drive. Once you get used to it, it's got so much grip, it takes a while to actually get used to it because it turns in so well. But once you get used to it, you can just absolutely throw it into the corners. You can back it in. The back end goes a little bit light if you really throw it in. It's just, I can't tell you how much fun this car is around this track. I'm so pleased I got this tune back to how it was before, because it was an absolute nightmare after they'd done the update. It was just horrible to drive, but it really is back to its former glory. I'm really pleased with this tune. I won't go too in depth with the rest of the race. It's a fairly easy victory. If you want any tips on braking points or lines or anything like that, I put my fastest lap of the race, completely unedited, no commentary over the top. It's right at the end of the video, so if you need to watch that for any tips, or if you just want to have a chill out and watch this magnificent car around this track, that's where you'll find it. So we'll fast forward to the end of the race. As you can see, fairly comfortable victory. The fuel was not an issue with that little tiny bit of short shifting that we used. We've got plenty of fuel left. If you are using auto transmission, you might need to put it on fuel map 2, but it's pretty comfortable on fuel. Tyres aren't an issue at all. We haven't changed tyres obviously, and as you can see, I've done my fastest lap on the penultimate lap, so the tyres hold out absolutely fine. Lap time wise, mostly 208s and 209s, and I banged in a 207.4 right at the end, which is a really quick lap for a car that's not doing a pit stop. And as we cross the line, if we're getting that clean race bonus, we're going to get in 825,000 credits in just under 26 minutes. So an absolutely fantastic money grind car, and one I think you're really going to enjoy driving. So as always, a massive thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy that tune. Let me know how you get on. If you want to watch the full unedited fastest lap, that will be following at the end of this video, and I'll put a link in the description for the R35 build if you want to try that one out. So in the meantime, many thanks, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers, bye.